Hello students, in this video session we are going to discuss previous year questions from first chapter of 12th grade, that is Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plant chapter. We know this chapter is little easy, but remember all of you, this chapter is important for the MCQ purpose. In this video session, all PYQs of Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plant we are going to discuss. Look at the first question. The first question tells us, choose the option that gives the correct number of pollen grains that will be formed after 328 microspore mother cells undergo microsporogenesis. How many mother cells are there? 325 mother cells are there. We know each one mother cell, MMC. What is MMC full form? Microspore mother cell. One microspore mother cell after meiosis division. After meiosis division, how many daughter cells it will form? 4 daughter cells. These 4 daughter cells become what? Microspores. Formation of microspores from microspore mother cell called microsporogenesis. So one microspore mother cell which is diploid, it undergo meiosis division and give 4 haploid microspores. Microspores. After which division? Tell me. Meiosis division. How many number of microspore mother cells are there? 325. So 325 into 4. So answer is what? 1300. So option C. This type of questions will come in the examination. Sometimes they will give you how many number of meiosis divisions required for the formation of 100 zygotes or 100 seeds. This type of questions come. Carefully remember, in male, that means in the microsporogenesis process, one MMC, one microspore mother cell undergo meiosis division and give 4 haploid microspores. These 4 haploid microspores are eventually developed into pollen grains. Keep in mind. Am I clear? So the right answer is 1300. 325 into 4, 1300. So first question answer is option C. Come to the next question. The next question, 2023 set is 57 by 3 by 1 is a set code. Look at here. Which of the following seeds have remained alive? Which of the following seeds remain alive for the longest period dimension? Students, we know seed is modified megasporangium. What does it mean? Megasporangium means ovule. Ovules are turned into seeds after fertilization. What is inside the seed? Inside the seed, embryo. Embryo is there. Look at what they mentioned. Which of the following seeds have remained alive? NCERT clearly mentioned in the NCERT 2000 years back. There was one date seed identified. The name of the seed is what? Phoenix dactylifera. Phoenix dactylifera is 2000 years back and it's a longer period of time. It's still alive. So option A is the right answer. Am I clear? Come to the next question. Next question. It is a match the following. Match the correct structure given in column 1 with fruit in column 2 in the chart given below the mention. Right? Now look at here. Perisperm in column 1, thalamus, pericarp, endosperm. PQRS is mentioned. Look at here. Perisperm. What is perisperm? Persisted nucellus. If you are able to recall the theory class, after fertilization, nucellus will be degenerated. But in some plants such as black pepper and what they call, one more plant is there. What is that? Beet. In these two, what happened? This nucellus will be persisted after fertilization also. It is a nutritive tissue. This nutritive persisted nucellus is called perisperm. So I can go, perisperm is what? Tell me. Perisperm is black pepper. Here I am writing option 2. Okay, thalamus. I told you, we discussed in the class, if the ovary is converted into fruits, such type of fruits are called true fruits. Along with ovary, some other floral part is also converting, also contributing in the formation of fruit, such as thalamus. we call what? False fruits. Cashew, what they call strawberry, apples are the examples of false fruits. So tell me here, thalamus is contributing. So I can go strawberry. Here I'm writing 3. Am I clear? Right. So false fruits, true fruits. If ovary is contributing in the formation of fruit, we call what? Direct true fruits. True fruits are there, but along with ovary, some other floral parts also contributing, we call false fruit. Keep in mind, cashew, strawberry, and also what? Apple. Apple, thalamus. And strawberry also thalamus convert into fruit. Now, pericarp. What is pericarp? Do you remember when we discussed in the theory class, the pericarp is the outer wall of ovary. Ovary wall is called pericarp. This pericarp, if it is fleshy, we call fleshy fruits. Guava, mango, these all are fleshy fruits. If that pericarp is dry, we call dry fruit. Groundnut, mustard is mentioned in NCERT. So pericarp is what? Fruit wall. So I'm writing pericarp. I'm going here with what? Tell me. Mango, pericarp. Okay, it is what? True fruit. Endosperm, maize. Endosperm, maize. Maize is a monocot. Endospermic. It is also called albuminous. So what is the correct answer? 2, 3, 4, 1. Find out 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Option B is the correct answer. This perisperm question can come for 2 mark also. Define or what is perisperm? Give me the example of a perisperm. Give the examples of perisperm. This type of questions come. Perisperm is persisted nucellus is called perisperm. In beet and also black pepper, you would identify perisperm. So nucellus is a diploid tissue which is persisting even after fertilization. Keep in mind. Okay. Now next question. Next question is, which of the following structure is well developed? Which of the following in structure is well developed in a matured seed of black pepper? Just now only I said black pepper. Which of the following is well developed? Tell me, black pepper and beet, in these 2 type of plants, I told you diploid nucellus, persistent, well developed. It is a nutritive tissue. So our answer is option is what? Tell me, perisperm. That the process of the diploid tissue nucellus which is persisting, we call perisperm. So we can write, which of the following structure well developed in mature seed of black pepper is perisperm. Perisperm, nothing but persisted nucellus which is diploid, and it is a nutritive tissue. Keep in mind. Okay. Next question. Next question. Select the option that shows that correctly identify U, X, Y, and Z in a developing dicot embryo. They mentioned here the dicot embryo. This is the dicot embryo. If you are able to recall the embryonal development process, first one is globular embryo, and after that heart shape of embryo, and after that matured embryo. Yes, 3 steps are there. 3 stages are there. This is the matured embryo. So how can you say it is a dicot? Look at here. These 2 are actually cotyledons. These 2 are actually cotyledons. How many cotyledons are there? 2 cotyledons are there. So it is a dicot. So Y is what? Tell me, cotyledon. Okay. Now, first, what is this X? If you are able to recall this entire theory process, entire the development of embryo, X, we discussed what X is a suspensor. X is suspensor and Z is what? Radical. Y is what? Cotyledons. U is called plumule. Between these 2 cotyledons, what is there? Plumule. Find out the correct answer. X is plumule is given here. No, this is not plumule. X is again given what? Tell me, plumule. No. X is suspensor. Correct. X is suspensor. 2N. Next, cotyledon. Yes, Y is cotyledon. 2N. Right. Next one is radical. Z is what? Tell me, radical. Again 2N. And plumule also here it is given 2N. So option C is the correct answer. So why did they mention 2N, diploid? Embryo is diploid. Embryo is diploid because embryo developed from the zygote. Zygote is formed by the fusion of 2 haploid gametes. So remember all of you, X suspensor, diploid. Z radical, diploid. Y cotyledons, diploid, and U plumule. The total structure is a diploid. It is a mature embryo, dicot embryo diagram. So diagram based questions are going to come from this chapter. especially monocot embryo structure, dicot embryo structure thoroughly prepare, and ovule structure also, megasporangium structure also thoroughly prepare and go. Practice the diagram. Where is the micropylar end, chalazal end, integumes are, where is the integumes, where is the raphe, where is the hilum, where is funicle. This very, very important parts in where megasporangium or ovule structure. Shall we go to the next question? Look at the next question. The next question is given. It is a 2024 last year question. 2024 last year from sexual reproduction in flowering plant. In which of the following plants, are both male and female flowers born on same plant? Male flowers, female flowers born on same plant. Let me take here. This is one plant. Okay. Now look at here. This plant, both male, female flowers are born on the same plant they mentioned. Let me draw one flower. This is one flower. Okay, here it is female flower. I'm writing it is a pistillate flower, and here I'm taking one more flower. It is called staminate flower. I'm taking. Okay, this is a staminate flower, male flower and female flower. Flower is unisexual, but plant is monoecious. Monoecious. That means plant is bisexual, but flowers are unisexual. It is called pistillate flower. This is called female flower. This is called female flower, and this is called male flower. Male flower. So male female flowers are born on the same plant. So what kind of what they call pollinations are possible? What kind of pollinations are prevented? Let's see. Here there is a chance. One flower, anther to stigma. Now I'm writing here. It is what tell me. One flower, anther to stigma. There is a chance of pollen grain drop. We know this is called getanogamy. Getanogamy is that pollination, transfer of pollen grain from one flower anther to the other flower stigma of a same plant. We call getanogamy. Xenogamy as usually takes place. Xenogamy takes place, and also getanogamy also takes place. What type of pollination prevent? Can you guess? What type of pollination prevent? Autogamy, self-pollination has been prevented. Why? Sir, flowers are unisexual. Flowers are completely with one sex organ. Gynoecium and also what tell me? Androecium separate. This is, we can see it in castor and maize, two plants NCERT mentioned, castor and maize. So this type of, this is for example, I'm writing here castor. In castor plant, tell me here, what kind of pollination possible? Getanogamy is possible, xenogamy possible, but what not possible? Autogamy prevented. So here I'm writing in this type of plant, autogamy prevent, getanogamy, xenogamy possible. Fine. So one about the castor. What about papaya? They mention here, look at here what they mention here. Flowers born on same plant and mode of pollination can be getanogamy and xenogamy. They mention here. Papaya. In case of papaya, even getanogamy also not possible. You know why? In papaya, male plant is separate, female plant is separate. That means one plant consists all male flowers, other plant consists completely what? Female flowers. So only xenogamy possible in papaya. So what they mention here, in which of the following plants both male female flowers born? So male female flowers born on the same plant means castor. So our answer is what? Tell me here, castor and maize also, two plants NCERT mentioned example. One is castor and one is maize. So option C is the correct answer. What type of pollination possible? Getanogamy possible and xenogamy possible. What not possible? Autogamy prevented. Clear? Come to the next question. Next question is, refer to the Venn diagram given below. Select the option with correct examples. PQR dimension. PQR. Cotyledon, dicots. Dicot with endosperm. Dicot with endosperm. Castor. If you are able to recall, monocot, dicot. Seeds are monocot, dicots, right? Castor is a dicot with endosperm. Pea, gram, beans are dicot without endosperm. X-albuminous. X-albuminous. Orchid is a monocot without endosperm. Clear? Now, what is given here? Dicot, endosperm is given. So P, Q, I can write what? Tell me, Q is a castor. Q is a castor. right? Next, endosperm and monocot. Here I can write rice, I can write wheat, I can write maize, rice, wheat. These all are monocot with endosperm. Okay, fine. So first one is P, we can write it is a castor. Onion, no, it's not an onion. Q is not an onion. So we can write B. Bean is what? P is bean. It is a dicot. Okay. Now what is Q? Dicot and endosperm is castor. Yes, castor. Fine. Next, endosperm with monocot is maize. So the right answer, option B will come. What about C? Sir, P. Okay, here dicot P we can write. Fine, it is correct. And here it is gram. Grams are actually dicot without endosperm. That's why gram is what? X albuminous. Remember all of you. So this is wrong. Come to D, coconut. It is a monocot. They mentioned here the dicots. Wrong. So the right answer is option B is the correct answer. Am I clear, students? Now go to the next question. We move on to the next question. Question number 10. Question number 8. An angiosperm embryo sac. This is given embryo sac. Embryo sac, female gametophyte, embryo sac. It is also called megaspore. Megasporogenesis process, if you remember, embryo sac. Functional megaspore develop into embryo sac, right? Now, an angiosperm embryo sac is located within the placenta. Next, megasporangium, nucellus and ovary. This is 2024 question. Embryo sac located in the nucellus. Remember all of a nucellus provide what? Food material. If you able to recall, look at it. This is what? Placenta, right? And here I can write what? Tell me. This is the funicle, right? These are the funicle. And this big one is called integumes. I'm writing. This is integumes. How many integumes are there? 2 integumes are there. Outer integume and inner integume, right? This is outer integume and this is inner integume. So what is the diploid tissue present in the whole megasporangium? This diploid tissue is called a nucellus. This entire diploid tissue we call what? Nucellus. One of the nucellar cell, this entire nucellus. One of the nucellar cells, okay? Nucellar cell mature to form megaspore mother cell. That megaspore mother cell undergo meiosis division to form what? Megaspore or embryo sac. Embryo sac. Now, exactly in this nucellus, there is what present? Tell me here. Exactly here, one of the cell is going to convert into embryo sac. So our answer is embryo sac located in the nucellus. This nucellus diploid tissue provide nourishment to this developing embryo sac. Am I clear, students? So our answer is what? Nucellus. Option C is the correct answer. Come to the next question. Question number 9, 2024 question. The functional megaspore of an angiosperm develop into, just now I said megaspore develop into embryo sac. Megaspore develop into embryo sac. In the embryo sac, we know total how many cells are there? 7 cells are there with 8 nucleus. Tell me here, this side is what? 2 synergids are there, and between these 2 synergids, what is there? X cell is there. These 2 are synergids and X cell, and here these 2 are what? Tell me, polar nuclei, and here it is what? Antipodals. Antipodals are 3 haploid and polar nuclei diploid, and here it is what? Tell me, this is called central cell or polar nuclei. And 2 are synergids, and the middle one is female gamete egg. So this is egg, this is female gamete egg. These 2 cells are known as what? Tell me, synergids, and this is polar nuclei, and I can call central cell. And here it is, tell me, these 3 are known as what? Tell me, antipodals. Antipodals. Now you answer me. This whole structure is called what? Embryo sac. Embryo sac, 7 cells with 8 nucleus. 1, 2, 3, 4. This whole thing is what? Central cell. This entire thing is what? Tell me, central cell. This central cell is what? Diploid, because there are 2 haploid nucleus are there. So antipodals 3, central cell 1, 2 synergids, and egg cell 1. So total 7 cells with 8 nucleus. So this is actually embryo sac. This embryo sac actually developed from where? Megaspore. So this megaspore developed into embryo sac, option A. Simple answer, simple question. Come to the next question. Next question. The part of ovule that develop into protective coats, the part of ovule develop into protective coats of seeds after fertilization in a typical flowering plant. Typical flowering plant. If you able to recall, this is what? Placenta. Now this is ovule, I'm right? This is ovule, funicle, right? This is funicle, fine. And I'm taking this is the embryo sac. I'm sorry, this is the ovule, right? This is ovule, like this. Ovule. This is the outer integument and inner integument. I can draw like this also. This is what? Anatropous ovule, right? Now look at here. This is external, internal integument and external integument. There are 2 integuments are there. How many integument? 2 integuments are there. External integument are. Now this is known as the outer integument. This outer integument is called what? This outer integument become a seed outer coat called testa. Testa. This is the outer integument. This is what tell me? Inner integument. This inner integument is what tell me? Tegmen. These 2 are actually convert into seed coats after fertilization. This whole structure is what? Ovule. Ovule convert into what? Seed. Ovule other name is what? Megasporangium. Megasporangium. That means seed is actually modified megasporangium. Keep in mind. Seed is actually modified megasporangium after fertilization. Students, all of you remember, integuments after fertilization become seed coats. They mentioned what? Protective coats. So the right answer is integuments, option C. Clear? Am I clear? Come to the next question. Next question is, which one of the following floral parts, are many embryos? Many embryos. Polyembryony. So I think you got the answer. Polyembryony. I give you a hint. Polyembryony. What are the examples given in NCERT? Polyembryony. If you read NCERT, it's clearly mentioned. This is female gamete egg. Okay, this is female gamete. This female gamete egg is formed without meiosis division. Meiosis division does not take place and it forms. So what kind of egg is this? Diploid egg. This is a diploid egg. So here if you come here, this is called mother cell. This mother cell is undergo meiosis division to form an egg, haploid egg. But remember all of you, no meiosis division. Without a reductional division, Megaspore mother cell will give diploid egg. This diploid egg is developed into embryo. This type of process is called what? Polyembryony. How many examples NCERT given? Mango and also citrus fruits they mention. Which one of the following floral parts are many embryos? This many embryos means I can write polyembryony. Polyembryony formed in the seeds without fertilization of the egg. Look at here, of the egg cell. Without fertilization, this egg cell is developed into embryo. So here I'm writing without fertilization. Fertilization. This process is polyembryony seed in 2 plants, citrus and mango. Find out the correct answer. You find out the correct answer. What is given here? Black pepper and mustard, groundnut, citrus. Option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Am I clear? Come to the next question. Come to the next question. This is an important question. Carefully read the question. Ploidy, that means haploid, diploid, triploid, polyploid, they are asking. Carefully read the question. The ploidy of the apomictic embryos developing from integument cells and synergids respectively would be the mention. 2 things they mention. integument. This is integument 2024 question. And number 2 is synergids they mention, right? Formation of embryos from integume and also synergids. You answer me first. Integums are haploid or diploid? Integums are part of ovule, diploid. Diploid. What about synergids? I told you. In the embryo sac, 7 cells are there with 8 nucleus. All are haploid except the polar central nucleus. I said central cell. Yes, students. Now you answer me. Integums are, sir, diploid. Integume diploid, synergids are haploid. So when integume diploid, so this, look at here, integuments. These integuments are diploid. So whatever the embryos are developing from here, when these embryos are developing from this integume, these embryos also diploid. Embryos also diploid. So when synergids, look at here, when synergids, these synergids are what? Synergids are haploid. When embryos are developing from synergids, synergids, haploid. So our answer is 2n, n, diploid and haploid. Find out the correct answer. 2n and n, option B. How simple. If they ask the embryos are developed from the integume and nucellus, our answer would be 2n and 2n. Because nucellus also diploid, integume is also diploid. But in this case, they're asking integume and also synergids. So answer will be 2n and n. So option B comes. Am I clear, students? Come to the next question. Question number 13. The mechanism to produce seeds without fertilization has evolved in the given family of flowering plant. Formation of seeds without fertilization. Apomixis, formation of seeds without fertilization. Parthenocarpy, formation of fruit without fertilization. Remember, in the Asteraceae family, sunflower family is a common process. This is a common process in Asteraceae sunflower family. So option A. Malvaceae family, China rose, commonly we can say. Solanaceae family, potato family we can say. Liliaceae family, onion we say. So these are the common examples of this family. But Asteraceae sunflower family is a common characteristic feature, formation of seed without fertilization. So answer is Asteraceae. Come to the next question. Question number 14. Embryo formation without fertilization. Mark this one. Embryo formation without fertilization. No fertilization. Basically, embryos are formed after fertilization. But what is mentioned in the question? Embryos are formed without fertilization. Observed in some species. I told you just now, when embryos are forming without fertilization, can seen in mango and citrus. Polyembryony, I said. Find out the correct answer. The right answer is maize is given monocot, rose, mango. So the right answer, option C, mango. Polyembryony. Am I clear? Come to the next question. Next question. The ploidy of an apomixis embryos, same related question. We have already discussed this one, but in 2024, one more related question they asked. Apomixis embryos developing from nucellus and antipodal cells respectively, they ask. So what is your answer? I told you previous two questions back, previous two questions. I clearly mentioned in previous two questions. What is that? Integume and also synergids. But they mentioned here nucellus and also antipodals. Antipodals are haploid. Nucellus diploid. So what is the answer? The answer is nucellus 2n, antipodal n. So find out the correct answer. 2n and n, option B is the right answer. Clear? Next question. Come to the next question. This is a diagrammatic question. This is what? Structure of anther, transverse section of anther. Look at here. A is mentioned. A is connective. What is connective? Sterile tissue between two lobes of anther. It is what? Connective. right? Next, B, endothecium. B is endothecium. What is endothecium, sir? Anther wall made up of 4 layers: epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, multiple middle layer, and the last one is called tapetum. Innermost membrane of anther wall is tapetum. So this is endothecium. And C is called pollen grain. So we'll identify the correct answer. Study the following diagram of transfer section of young anther of an angiosperm. Select the option where part A, B, C correctly identified the mention. 2024 diagrammatic question, transfer section of anther. Now A, connective. A is connective. B, endothecium. C, pollen grains. Okay. A, endothecium. A is not endothecium, so leave this option. B is wrong. It's not correct. Endothecium is not present here. This is actually part of what? This part is actually a connective. Okay. If you're able to recall, this is anther. Yes, this is anther. This is a filament. What is this part? Distal end of filament. This is called proximal end of filament. This part is known as connective. This connective is what actually sterile part. Am I clear? And in each lobe there will be a 2 microspore, and that's why tetrasporangiate we discussed. Now option C, A, pollen grain. No, this is not pollen grain. Option C also not correct. A, endothecium. No, so the right answer is option A is the correct answer. A is connective, B is endothecium, and C is pollen grains. In the exam, if question come, which of the following layer will first rupture when dehiscence of anther takes place? Middle layer. Remember, middle layer. If you're able to recall the theory class, epidermis, endothecium, and middle layers are protection and dehiscence of anther we discussed, right? So which of the following anther wall will first rupture? Your answer will be middle layer. Keep in mind. Come to the next question. Next question, 2024. Turner syndrome. This is not actually related to this chapter. This is actually principles of inheritance and variation. Can you answer this question? Turner syndrome. It is actually monosomy in female. 44 plus X0. So no, in female, 1 X chromosome will be absent. So monosomy, Turner syndrome in human occur due to aneuploidy. Aneuploidy is what? 2n minus or plus 1. Yes or no? Plus or minus 1 is actually aneuploidy. So the right answer is aneuploidy. Chromosomal abnormality. Chromosomal mutation. Chromosomal mutation. Turner syndrome, Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome we discussed. Turner syndrome is a monosomy in female. Klinefelter syndrome is a trisomy in male. Down syndrome is a trisomy in, they can cause in male and female both. 21st trisomy, right? Next question. Now, in a fertilized ovule, there are fertilized ovule, fertilization happen. Of an angiosperm, the cells which is N, 2N and 3N, they are asking. Haploid, diploid, triploid stages they are asking. Antipodals, haploid. Zygote, diploid. Endosperm, triploid. Am I correct? Zygote, diploid. Nucellus, diploid. Endosperm, triploid. Endosperm, triploid, nucellus, diploid, zygote, diploid, 2n. Antipodals, N, synergids, N, and integums, diploid. Find out the correct answer. They're asking N, 2N, and 3N. So the correct answer is option A. Antipodals, N, zygote, 2N, endosperm is 3N. So option A is the correct answer. How simple question. Very easy question. Come to the next question. This is embryo sac question. Embryo sac. Look at the embryo sac diagram. A, B, C, and D dimension. What exactly D? Any one of you can guess? Sir, D is antipodals. Simple. D is antipodals. So D is what? Tell me, antipodals. Let me read first. What is given here? Identify the correct label in the figure of fertilized embryo sac of an angiosperm given below. Fertilized embryo sac. Fertilized embryo sac mean you would see zygote instead of what? Egg. Because egg already fertilized. So zygote form, right? Now, here A is zygote. Where is A? A is synergids, right? Fine. Next, A, degenerated synergids. Fine. B, zygote. C, PEN dimension. Where C is PEN, primary endospermic. And D, degenerated antipodals. Degenerated antipodals. Let me read the C also. Now, A, degenerated antipodals. A is not degenerated antipodals. A is synergids. A is synergids. Okay, leave it. This option is leave it. D, A, degenerated synergids. Okay. B, zygote. B, zygote. C, degenerated antipodal. C is not degenerated antipodals. Leave it this one. Option A, zygote, degenerated synergids, degenerated antipodal. C is not degenerated antipodal. So leave it. So the correct option, option B is the right answer. A, degenerated synergids. Synergids will be degenerate. Fertilization after. Antipodals will get degenerate. Synergids also will get degenerate. Two structures only will develop. One is called endosperm, other one called embryo. First embryo form, later endosperm form, but first endosperm matured, after that only embryo started to mature. Keep in mind, because endosperm is nutritive tissue for the developing embryo. So the right answer is option B is the correct answer. Come to the next question. 2023 assertion and reason question. Endosperm is completely consumed during the development of embryo in X-albuminous seeds. X-albuminous seeds are what? X-albuminous seeds are also known as non-endospermic seeds. Pea, gram, bean, these all are non-endospermic seeds. Embryo totally consumed during the development. Statement correct. Statement right. Assertion correct. But reason is what? Castor, pea, bean are all examples of X-albuminous seeds. Is this correct statement? Carefully read this reason. Students, I told you castor is a dicot, but it consists endosperm. In castor, endosperm is there. So the right answer is, reason is wrong. Castor is the endospermic one. Endosperm. Pea and beans are what? Tell me, non-endospermic. Till it is correct. But castor is what? Endospermic one. So assertion correct, reason wrong. So the right answer is what? Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. 2023, again, assertion and reason. The Mediterranean orchid of Fris use sexual dicept to get pollinated by species of bee. This is actually belongs to organism and population chapter. Organism and population chapter, we discussed this one. And reason, this statement is correct, absolutely correct. The female bee change its color depends on the area. Yes, this also correct. So we can go with what? Correct explanation. Both statements correct and correct explanation. I'm going with option A is the right answer. A and reason are true, but the reason R is the correct explanation of assertion A. So the right answer, option A. Come to the next question. Assertion. The zygote gives rise to heart-shaped embryo and subsequently pro-embryo in most angiosperms. The given. If you closely read the statement, something wrong in the statement. What are the stages of developmental process of dicot embryo? First is globular, after that heart shape, after that pro-embryo or matured embryo? Matured embryo, right? But what they given in the assertion? In the assertion, the zygote give rise to heart-shaped embryo and subsequently pro-embryo they mentioned. Sir, it is a matured embryo, so assertion wrong. Assertion wrong. Come to the reason. The zygote is present at the micropylar end part of embryo sac and develop into embryo. Absolutely correct. Zygote develop into embryo. So which one is wrong? Assertion wrong, reason correct. Find out the correct answer. Assertion is false, but reason is true. Option D is the correct answer. 2024 assertion reason from Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plant chapter. Look at the next question. Next question. Primary transcription. Transcription. Actually, this is from molecular base of inheritance chapter. But let me solve this one also. Primary transcription in eukaryotes are subjected to splicing to remove the intron. We know, we learned. Next chapter, I'm going to record most important chapter, PYQs, and also higher order thinking questions and analytical questions from molecular basis of inheritance. High weightage chapter, most important chapter. Next video, I'm going to record from molecular base of inheritance. In the molecular base of inheritance, replication of DNA, transcription, translation, lac operon, we discussed, right? But what they mentioned here, transcription, eukaryote. Yes, sir. In eukaryote, intron, exon, hnRNA is there. Introns are non-coding, exons are coding part. Introns will be removed and exons will join. This process called splicing. Spliceosomes involved in this process, splicing. What it's mentioned here? Primarily, transcription in eukaryotes are subjected to splicing to remove the intron. Statement correct. Statement correct. Reason. Primary transcription contain both exons and intron, and the introns are non-functional. Yes, absolutely. So our answer will be both statements correct, and it is a correct explanation. So I'm going with option A is the right answer. So these are the questions from Sexual Reproduction Flowering Plant chapter, PYQ questions. Students, next video we are going to discuss molecular base of inheritance PYQ questions, MCQ, 2 mark, 3 mark, case study, 5 mark question we are going to discuss in next video session. All of you thoroughly prepare. We are very close to the exam. Don't waste time, and all of you self-recall. Identify which chapter I am very, very weak and in which chapter we are not perfectly thoroughly revised. So which chapter we are facing difficulty, that chapter all of you try to revise and make sure that to get full marks in biology examination of 2025. All the very best. In the next video session, we are going to meet with the molecular base of inheritance, important chapter. Thank you.